Hi, my name is Adewale Champion, the MD CEO of GTI Asset Management and Trust Limited. We're discussing on how to build wealth with GTI and escape Ponzi trap. Ponzi schemes are actually fraudulent investment arrangements, which usually lure many people into it because the early investors in the schemes are paid by the money of the others who are joining the schemes, and it will look as if it's a genuine transaction. Nigerians continue to fall victim because of three major reasons. Number one, the greed for returns which are not substantiated by any fundamentals. That's one. And number two, we can also trace that to some of the economic hardship people are being faced today. So they want quick return, they want quick money, they want something that even they themselves know that this cannot be true, but they still are trapped in it because some people have claimed that they have received their own returns or their own money from that scheme. And lastly, because there is obvious lack of financial literacy in this part of the world, that you realize that even some people that are supposed to know better, they are falling victims of these schemes. I remember doing the MMM saga. A particular very senior bank officer used almost all his life savings to invest in that fraudulent scheme, and which eventually cost him his job because he couldn't put himself together when he lost all of that. And I think he even sold his car for that investment. So by the time the management discovered what happened, he was asked to go because obviously was even violating the fundamentals of someone that work in that system. I mean, so another incident that I remember very clearly was some people that put money together under the cooperative scheme that the officials invested that huge of money in MMM, and that even led to issue of being prosecuted by authorities and all of that, because some people had to take them to courts, and it was really a messy situation. So these are some of the issues that could be lessons for us, so that we won't be trapped in such fraudulent schemes. One fundamental difference between genuine investment programs or schemes and the Ponzi schemes is the fact that it will be too obvious that the kind of return that people are asking for or people are getting from such fraudulent schemes lack fundamentals. They are not within the financial market average return. So you'll be wondering what are the underlying assets that is giving this fund manager or perhaps these scammers are such return as it were. And second, you realize that they are always in secrecy, not something that people you can see, even though you can go to internet and all of that, but there's something secrecy about these schemes that is not quite clear to what's it called the market. And again, you realize that you won't be able to trace such schemes to regulations as well, even though they may have one or two things that they claim that they are doing, but fundamentally you can't see that these schemes are under some supervision or regulation and all of that. And lastly, you realize that most of the major well-known fund managers or money managers in town will not be talking about these schemes. So that should that should be a red flag for anyone who is going into such schemes. That why am I not hearing from DTI Asset Management and the rest of them if these schemes are true? So those are the issues that we watch out for. GTI Group is an household name. I've been around for almost 3 decades. GTI Group, we have GTI Securities, one of the major brokers on the Nigerian exchange platform today. And we also have GTI Microfinance, who is also playing a major role in the mono micro financing space. We also have GTI Capital, investment banking arm, who has been around dealing with a lot of major issuances of securities in this market. And of course, we have GTI Asset Management and Trust Limited. They have been handling portfolios not just for retail clients, but also for HNIs and of course for corporations and institutions of report. So we are well positioned to be your fund manager, to be your what's it called, a partner to build generational wealth. We have expertise across corporate finance, investment and portfolio management, accounting, and of course a strong placement on customer service and excellence, what's it called, relationship with our clients. So we are here for you to build wealth. We are here for you to make sure that not just only about yourself, even generations after you partake of the benefit of that. So, and again, we are registered with Securities and Exchange Commission, the apex regulators in the market. All of our portfolio companies are registered with the SEC and Central Bank of Nigeria. So you are well covered. You are welcome to GTI for us to build wealth for you. Thank you.